Hi, my name is Ariana Walker at the Fleet Science Center, and I'm here to show you some science that you can try at home. This science is going to involve something called density, but I'm not going to tell you too much about what that actually means yet. I want to kind of show you a demo to more give you an impression of what it looks like in the real world. So you can actually do this part at home. You can do an activity just like this. You can get a big bucket of water of some sort. It does not need to be this large. You can use just a bowl and some different objects, and you're literally going to see whether they sink or float. I have a couple different things to start with, so we'll see what they do in the water. You might already have a guess as to what these are going to do. This is a hollow plastic ball, and this one is just a rock. If you are correct, awesome, but if you're not, that's okay. I'm going to put them in the water and we'll see which one of them sinks and which one of them floats. Or maybe they're both going to do the same thing. So if you guessed that the hollow plastic ball would float and the rock would sink, you're correct, of course. But I want you to try some other objects of different materials and see what they do. They might even surprise you. Some people think, okay, well, the rock weighed a lot more, so maybe it's the weight. Some people think maybe it's the size. In this case, the ball is bigger, but a lot of people think something large will sink and something small will float. So try some different stuff that's different sizes, different materials, different weights, and see if that's always the case or not. I'm gonna try two things that are actually a lot more similar. I have two soda cans, and they're really almost the same. They weigh pretty much the same. They're the same size, and really just the color is different as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna put them inside and see if they do the same thing or something different. I'm gonna give you a second to guess. Talk amongst yourselves, what do you think is gonna happen with these two cans? All right, are we ready to find out? So who thought that the red one would sink and the gray one would float? If you were right, that's awesome. If you weren't and you were surprised, that's okay. Science can be surprising sometimes. So I'm gonna try to figure out why that might have happened. I'm not 100% sure, but let's take a look at what's inside these. So looking at the nutrition facts, the main difference is that this red one, which is regular soda, while this gray one is diet, has more sugar, a lot more sugar. And so it's not necessarily that one weighs more, or even of course the size, because they're the same size, but this one has a lot more stuff, a scientific term, a lot more stuff packed into it. So it is denser, and denser things will always sink more than less dense things.